A black doctor is handcuffed in front of patients after a cop refuses to believe he works at the hospital. The truth comes out, and the officer realizes too late who he humiliated. This story reveals the cost of bias and why accountability is needed. Dr. Anthony Wells was 42 years old. He was a respected cardiologist at St. Mary's Hospital. He had worked 15 years in medicine. He saved lives daily. On a Tuesday morning, he wore his white coat. His stethoscope hung around his neck. He carried a clipboard filled with patient notes. He walked briskly through the hospital corridors. Nurses greeted him by name. Patients smiled when he entered their rooms. He checked charts. He spoke with families. He reassured the anxious. He explained treatment plans in calm, steady tones. He was in his element. He had earned his place. But none of that mattered when Bias walked through the door. At 10:30 a.m., police received a call about a suspicious black man in the hospital. The caller claimed he was posing as a doctor. The description matched Anthony. Tall, black, wearing a white coat. 2 officers arrived at the hospital minutes later. One of them, Officer Grayson, had a history of complaints about racial profiling. He led the way inside. They spotted Anthony in the hallway, talking with a patient's family. "That's him," a nurse whispered nervously, pointing in their direction. Grayson's hand went straight to his cuffs. "Sir," step away from them. "Now." Anthony blinked. "Excuse me." "You heard me." Grayson snapped. "Hands where I can see them." Patients gasped. Nurses froze. Anthony raised his hand slowly. "Officer, I work here. I am a doctor." Grayson scoffed. "A doctor? Don't play games with me. You're under arrest." Before Anthony could explain, Grayson yanked his arms behind his back and slapped on the cuffs. The family he was speaking with looked horrified. The elderly patient in the bed whispered, "That's my doctor," nurses pleaded. "Officer, please, you're making a mistake. He's Dr. Wells." Grayson ignored them. He shoved Anthony against the wall. "Impersonating medical staff is a crime. You'll regret lying." Anthony's jaw tightened. He kept his composure, even as the cuffs dug into his wrists. "I am not lying. Check my ID. Check my office." The second officer hesitated. He glanced at the nurses. He looked unsure. But Grayson pressed on. "You think wearing a white coat makes you special?" Grayson hissed. "Not today." Phones came out. Patients' relatives recorded everything. Moments later, the hospital administrator rushed over. Ms. Carter, a stern woman in her 50s, held Anthony's personnel file. "Officers, release him immediately. This man is Dr. Anthony Wells. He is one of our top cardiologists." The hallway went dead silent. Grayson's face drained of color. His grip on Anthony loosened. What did you say?" "I said he is a doctor, a decorated physician. You have assaulted and humiliated him in front of staff and patients." The second officer looked furious at his partner. He immediately unlocked the cuffs. Anthony rubbed his wrists, glaring at Grayson. His voice was steady but sharp. "You cuffed me in front of my patients. You insulted my work. And you threatened my dignity. You thought I did not belong here because of my skin." Whispers filled the hallway. Patients nodded. Nurses murmured in agreement. The cameras caught it all. By evening, the video spread online. The clip of Anthony in cuffs inside a hospital shocked viewers nationwide. Headlines read, "Doctor cuffed at work while saving lives." Racial profiling hits the hospital. Patient watches black doctor is treated like a criminal. Civil rights groups demanded justice. The hospital released a statement of support. "Dr. Wells is a valued member of our staff. We stand with him." Anthony spoke to the press days later. "I took an oath to save lives," he said. "That oath was questioned because of my color. The patients who trust me saw me treated like a criminal in my own hospital. This cannot continue. Respect must apply to everyone." Grayson faced disciplinary action. His record grew heavier. But the larger lesson was clear. Bias has no place in hospitals. It has no place in policing. It has no place in daily life. Anthony's dignity was attacked, not his qualifications. His skin was judged before his credentials. The moral is simple. Titles do not erase prejudice, but truth exposes it, and communities must hold those in power accountable. Dr. Wells went back to work. His patients welcomed him warmly, but the memory lingered. The cuffs on his wrists, the disbelief in the officer's eyes, the silence before the truth came out, and the message remains. No doctor, no teacher, no worker, no human being should be humiliated for existing in the wrong skin at the wrong time. Subscribe to this channel for more real and powerful stories that expose injustice and push for change.